Now, with a show of hands, please tell me, how many of you here have faced the great impending decisions of our lives, the confusing riddles of society, or the massive questions of being, and said something along the lines of, I'll do it tomorrow? Come on, raise your hands, be honest. All right. Now, how many of you have faced those results from the inability to choose and said something along the lines of, dang, why, sorry, or even again, I'll do it tomorrow? Come on, same question. We know we've all done it. Now, if you guys haven't realized it yet, this inability to choose, this indecision, it's caused a lot of problems. Just ask the teachers around here. I changed my speech 2 days before this event. Saying it was troublesome would be an understatement. Let me tell you a little story. I was once told something. A few words, no more, no less. And upon these words, I was to decide. And so I thought, and I thought, and I thought. But I only became more confused. And so I came up with a simple solution to help me decide. I flipped a coin. Unfortunately, I decided too late. And as the great Michael Scott once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And in this case, I missed. However, with this loss came a realization, an epiphany, which can best be summarized with this quote. More has been lost to indecision than has ever been lost to making the wrong decision. And to this I truly agree. However, to my understanding, some of you might not. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. In some cases, you guys are absolutely correct. However, I don't think you guys would say going hungry is better than choosing a restaurant. Ironically enough, flipping coins isn't really the best of options, and it isn't really that helpful, especially when things are more than just heads or tails. I don't think any of us could truly use a coin to choose what course to take, what university to attend to, or what business plan is best for our future. Unless you want to be that doctor that doesn't know what the mitochondria is. Thing is, most things are not two sides of a coin. Out there, beyond the doors of those halls, lie choices, decisions, and questions, which only increase in number, confusion, and difficulty. Why? Evolution. Not Bigfoot, evolution. And to those who didn't get it, I'm talking about the metamorphosis of our world. Through time, we have taken great leaps in transportation, communication, and technology, all of which have resulted in a more open and accessible world, which then resulted in a lot more choices. If you don't believe me, here are some facts. There are about 14,600 banks worldwide, 87,000 drink combinations in Starbucks alone, and over 480 million products on Amazon. Most of which, I'm pretty sure, weren't available when the world looked like this. Right now, we are able to choose from a lot more colleges, a lot more schools, a lot more drinks, and even a lot more jam. That's right, jam. Thanks to this wonder of mushed fruit, I can now confidently say that a lot of choices is a bad thing. Hear me out. Back in the year 2000, two rather known psychologists, Mark Lepper and Sheena Iyengar, published a jamming study, pun intended. In a food market, they set up a display table. On this display table, 24 varieties of jam. It attracted a lot of attention, and anyone who tried the jam got $1 coupons off any one. On another day, a similar table was set up. This time, only 6 varieties of jam. Though it didn't attract as much attention, people who saw the smaller display were 10 times as likely to buy than those who saw the latter. See what I mean? Size doesn't matter. even though that's not the topic of my speech. Decisions are hard, and with them, a lot can be transformed. And as the late Uncle Ben once told us, with great power comes great responsibility. And so in this context, if the great power of choice comes into your hands, there is a certain responsibility to make them. Of course, it's stressful. I have my boards next year, and the choice of colleges isn't the least bit comforting. With choices comes transformation. The sky is the limit, but along with it comes fear and doubt. But these problems, we have to get past it. But it's not all doom and gloom. Our world today wouldn't be what it is and would be a lot more boring if we didn't have our movies, our social media, our great scrumptious food, or even our anime. Well, at least that's my personal opinion. What I'm getting to here is that with the change in our world, it brings both pleasures and hardships, some greater and more prominent than others. Thing is, with this change comes problems. Some problems include indecision, the inability to choose. Others being anger from arguments, depression from negligence, or envy from accomplishment. Each of which have their solutions. All of which not being to fight the change, but to adapt along with it. For my topic of indecision, let's be the people who take those shots, shoot forward, and for all you know, you'll be standing there in glory as everything works out, as you succeed. Or you could stand there, sad that you weren't able to reach your goal. But you would know that you tried your best. You didn't let someone else do it for you. Both very plausible, both two sides of a coin, both only possible if you make a choice. And with this, I cut my speech short. I bid you all farewell. May your decisions be easy, your future be bright. Finding new horizons, let us transform for the better. Good day, and thank you.